State Buckeyes. Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Ohio Bobcats, taking on last year's national champion, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Bobcats will boot it away to start the game. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Buckeyes offense will be first on the attack. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David. But the question, can they even stop him?
It's one thing to watch it. It's another thing to stop it. And just impressed with the way they move him around. They use him. Sometimes he blocks. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. Like sometimes he's a lineman. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. So tough to figure out where he's going to be to double team him. But I bet he's got the attention of this defense, Jesse.
He does for sure, and because of that, David, I think it's going to open up some opportunities for maybe some of the other guys out wide. If you've got 2 guys covering the tight end as a quarterback, you've got to be ready to throw the football somewhere else sometimes, and so you might see a little bit more balance in the passing attack today.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting where he's blocked, getting a nice positive game, making your situation really good on the next down.
The Buckeyes come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. At midfield, he's got room. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
I don't think people understand how valuable it is to be able to hand the ball to your running back and get everyone settled to start the football game, especially when there's production like this. Man, your quarterback feels a little bit more comfortable. The defense feels a little bit uneasy. The offensive line gets settled in. Nice start by this offense.
From the shotgun, the inside give. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
That's a really nice run right there. And one of the things I love about him, he runs with such physicality and with the toughness. Do you think Woody Hayes, the great Ohio State coach, would have loved to have this guy in his backfield? His running style just marries so well with that. When you think about Ohio State and their tradition at running back, right? With all the athletes they've had throughout the decades, this guy was meant to play in the shoe.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They tried to run the counter, but absolutely nothing doing.
And those counter plays take a little longer to develop sometimes. You're usually pulling 1 or 2 guys, and that penetration in the backfield can kill you, can get to the running back before he gets started.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. So the Ohio Bobcats offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
The pull and throw off the RPO. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looking for a man. It's Navarro. Fires on the move. Had it right in his hands in the middle of the field, and it trickled to the ground. It'll be 4th down. The Bobcats decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and passed. Deep shot for the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover.
And once the QB left the pocket, it felt like he was locking in on his dude, his playmaker out wide. I think the defense knew it too. Nice job taking the big playmaker away, breaking on the football, and going making a big INT for this defense.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Runs into a wall. They'll give him 1 out to the 8. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Fine play action. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
Takes it on the return. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the +42. Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
Now, on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on 3rd.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. They've already failed to convert on 4th down once in the first quarter. Doesn't stop them from trying it here. He's got it. First down and more. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Steps away. Got some room, entered the goal line. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. The Buckeyes will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. Bring in the heat. Trying to get rid of it. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack. You avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down.
That's a heads-up decision by the quarterback there. You want to throw a touchdown, but if it's not there, just throw it away, and now we got 3rd.
Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Ohio State! Fitted in the window for the score.
Yeah, and it's money time. It's 3rd and goal. You got the option. You can run the football, still be balanced, use the big fella, the tight end. I love it down here because he can act like he's blocking, slip out, and get open. And then he's got that big body. You just throw it to him, and he does the rest.
Looking for blockers. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Handoff to the lone back. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Split backs here. They'll go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Back to throw, it's Navarro. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react.
Breaks into the open. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. After ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 13. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Alabama rolled to victory, flexing an offensive muscle that almost reminded folks of the record-setting team led by Mac Jones, Najee Harris, and Devontae Smith. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, gave his work.
That's a live ball. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Hauls it in. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Sends it back in motion. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home.
He'll take a shot. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their third possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them to get the incompletion, but if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing it deep.
Field goal is good. And that will extend their lead even further. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Give to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back in motion. Try to clear the picture. To throw. It's Navarro. Got his man quickly.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Gets the toe down, but didn't go forward at all. And the Bobcats will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where am I...
Got it in stride inside the 20. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. And the Buckeyes are threatening in the red zone. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And he misses. How about that, man? Like, it seems like everything he's thrown so far has worked, especially down here. He's already got 2 touchdown passes against this defense. So, guys, I'm kind of surprised when he misses down here.
And the rush will get to him at the 25. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. And he'll need a little distance and accuracy, a 42-yarder from the left hash. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Ohio takes over. The Bobcat offense heads to the field. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. First play of the drive comes from the 22. From the gun, they'll try the middle. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The play action fake. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, he had it and he dropped it. Almost one of those big plays he's known for. It'll be 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Navarro. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And it's amazing that they're only trailing by a couple of points in this game because they've turned it over a couple times and they've been sacked a couple times right now. They have no rhythm. on offense right now. You have got to give the defense tons of credit. They are dominating in the trenches. That's the big story so far.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Wants to go up top on first down. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Pulls it in inside the 10. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before he's going for the goal line. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Touchdown, Ohio State! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They scored again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
He'll bring it out. It's Taylor. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. They'll move the tight end. The give to the back. Shows him the stiff arm. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. The Bobcats moving quickly to the line. Back to pass. It's Navarro. Right down the middle. Hauls it in. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Now on first down from the 43. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to make magic with his feet. And the defense wrestles him to the ground. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Looking to fire. Throws toward the end zone. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Got room on the return. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. To the air on first down. Here's the pressure. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
Looking downfield, and time is running short. He tries to take the top off. Pulls it in down the sideline. So it's first down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Columbus for an entertaining first half than you? And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. Time to put an end to the speculation and find out. They're inside the horseshoe.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Buckeyes will kick it off to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his stride. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Looking to throw, it's Navarro. Finds his tight end. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Bobcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give to the tailback. He makes the tackle at the 33 after a pickup of 5.
A lot of times on second down, you're thinking pass, especially second maybe in a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the first down really easy.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
They're dealing with a second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Safe completion on the screen. And he picks up the first down, and he does it. I'm not going to say spin move. That was a pirouette. It was elegant. It was beautiful. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Pulls it in. It's Harris. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
Nice job by the wide receiver getting open on that slant route against man coverage. He fakes like he's going to the outside. He's able to create some separation, cross his face, and then secures the catch.
That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The Bobcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, and a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back. No.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. And the Bobcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
The Bobcats will punt it away on fourth down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Tight end now in motion. To the air. It's Sayin. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Buckeyes will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He's got it near midfield. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Ohio U offense returns to the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board.
He's stopped again, and he's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far. And the Bobcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. That's reeled in. It's Harris. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. 3rd and long from the 30-yard line, and this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Bobcats. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And, man, is that perfect timing. You can tell a quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
Lining up for the PAT. Smashes it through for the PAT. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. To the air, it's Sayin. Trying to set up the screen. Shows a little move, gets his man off balance, and gets out to the 22. And the Buckeyes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Motion from the wideout. Handoff from the gun. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been lighting the scoreboard up through the air, but they also want to keep the defense on their heels so you continue to run the football. Even if you're not breaking off 60-yard TD runs, you got to have that balance.
Snagged in the middle. It's Tate. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback may change this route. Looking downfield on first down. Looking for a big play. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
That's a great play by the defensive back, swatting away that football on that deep pass.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Keeps looking downfield. He'll take another shot here. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Fires to the right. It's complete. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight it, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively. Just keep chucking them.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing to the football in the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
The pressure ramps up on 3rd and goal. They'll run it. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So on 4th and goal, already with the lead, but they'll try to salt this thing away with a touchdown. He'll set up to throw. And the 4th down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football. The Bobcats backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. That's caught. It's Mathis. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to throw. It's Navarro. Caught in the backfield. It's Mathis. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Catch in the middle. It's Hendricks. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the Bobcats will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 5th kick of the night. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4 downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And they'll take over 1st and 10.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got his man downfield. There he goes. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. New set of downs after the completion. Finding open areas. Ball's out. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move. He's dragged down to the ground, but what a play there. Scoops up the loose football and moves the chains. The Bobcats trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Wants to throw. It's Navarro. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Ohio! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And the defense drags him down. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Buckeyes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there. More and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
Got it in the middle. It's Graham. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The offense staying out there. It's been a 50-50 proposition on 4th down. They're 2 for 4. Got it in the middle. It's Tate. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. And the Buckeyes will hustle to the line. Going up top again. Looking down the middle. Wide open downfield. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it down 1st and goal. The Buckeyes are flying down the field. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. What an nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. Second down, they'll go to the air. Scrambling away. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the pummeling has started. They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. The give to the big fullback. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
Back to throw, it's Navarro. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. That's caught, it's Graham. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Buckeyes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. It's a big stride inside the 10. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They want to throw it. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they take it in for 6 more points. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Texas A&M overcame a sloppy start and just put the finishing touches on a notable road win. And to pick yourself up and dust yourself off away from College Station, these Aggies got to be thrilled with this result. Always fun to see 2 of the game's better teams duke it out at this point of the season. A good barometer, fellas, for both coaches.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Bobcats will line up to punt it away. He only needs a sliver of daylight. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect it.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team all game long. So let's just run the ball. Let's just ice this football game, take the W into the locker room.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Line getting set on second down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll run play action. Buying some time. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Quickly complete.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that here on a critical third down late in the game with the lead. Guess who?
And they're going to score again, yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of the...
Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Inside the 50. The 30.
They're throwing for it in a two-point conversion. He gets the pick. He's got a convoy. Is he gone? Is it going to be 2 points the other way? He gets tackled across the 50-yard line. Nice job by the defense.
Ohio, 13.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. The give out of the gun. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Looking for a man. It's Navarro. Right on the money. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Now on third down for this offense. From the gun. Wants to pass. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back into 16. Makes a move. They bring him down. Strong effort by the coverage team, and that's how they'll put a period on this one. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team come into fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching